welcome. We're at the
Yo, y'all know what it is.
As we get a look here at Lucas Oil Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Indianapolis Colts.
Yeah, I know what it is. Real Jet TV on with another banger. If you're new to the content, hit that like and subscribe. New to the channel. If not, just enjoy the content.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, Pioneer. Pierce coming in motion left here. Right to the air, it's Jones. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. Once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. He's got his man. That's Alec Pierce. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. We'll keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Jones. Brought in. And he takes it just inside.
I really don't like playing on this field, man. That dark spot be cheating for real. Can't really see. Can't really see.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Jones gonna throw again. It's downfield. He's got it. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts take a 6-0 lead right away. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Can't you know this? All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal. That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Michael Badgley on to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Colts will jump back to a 7-0 lead. Badgley on to kick this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. And that's out of bounds all the way across the 45. Very nearly to midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. Hitting the lane R, a determined run back, and setting your offense up for great field position.
And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offense in the hurry up here. Rogers from the gun. Look at that power, deep left side. Wide open, downfield, got it! And he's into the end zone, touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown! Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome a quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Rodgers going to get the Steelers set to go for two. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Defense had a chance to plan, now defending this 2-point try. Rodgers trying to throw for it. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete. A bit early to be in full-on comeback mode. An onside kick, though, here in the opening quarter. And the Colts are able to bring in the kick. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for an Indianapolis first down. Taylor again. And he's going to keep this one down to the 20. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They go again with Taylor. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's hold on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Chased out to his right. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts take a 7-point lead in the first. A quick second score for Brock already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Leon to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Off play action, here's Rodgers. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space, Steve. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
To throw again here on 2nd down. Rodgers. He's looking deep once again. This is top inside the 15. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 14-6 is our score. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Lucas Oil Stadium after this. It's Steelers ball as we return for the second. And they have to be thinking points here. Working inside the red zone. Oh, he got hit as he was slumping, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Throwing again, Rodgers. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. Steelers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instinct on both sides.
Well, an aggressive mindset not working for them early on here. 2-point tries following both touchdowns, Brock, and neither have been successful.
Well, I hope they worked on a lot of 2-point plays this week because they're going to be chasing points the rest of the way. Hopefully, they can find some better success on future 2-point chances.
Wow, down by just a score, a lot of game to go. But look here, it's an onside try. And the Colts are able to bring in the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, I'm going to need your expertise here, Brock. You don't ever really call an onside kick there on a whim, do you? That had to be pre-planned, right?
Yeah, I think that was on the table well before they scored the touchdown. But here's the problem. That group on the other side, well, they were prepared. They were ready for it. And now they've added a little bit of local momentum to that side.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
There's no route on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot, and believe it, your guy can get there.
Operating from the gun, it's Jones. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Going to turn the Taylor on third down. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Pierce coming in motion left. On first down, it's Joseph throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one for a well-placed hit.
Finds him over the middle. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver delivered.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Jones. He has the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts grow their lead just before halftime. All right, so this solid first half continues for them, Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Colts push the lead to 2 scores now. Badgley on to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. Making some progress here. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Rodgers. Going around complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Rodgers off the play action. This is a heater going deep. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field work on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
It's third and long. Here's Rodgers. That's caught in stride by Freiermuth. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Pittsburgh will go ahead using second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He beams one deep right side. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And that'll bring up second down. Looking now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into a rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Part of that defense was flying around and making the play.
Steelers working with a sense of urgency from the hurry-up clock, continuing to run. Going again here, it's Rodgers. Looking touchdown, but can't connect. Snap throw doesn't lead to 6. And that makes it 2nd and goal. They'll throw again, Rodgers. And got his man, that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers make it a one-score game before halftime. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders, running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
Mike Tomlin never afraid to go for 2. Has his offense out to do just that. They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the late end zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. On first down, Jones. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Steelers make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know that coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field.
He's got it at the 30. And he will get this inside the 30. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains in this half. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Rodgers going to throw on first. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Boswell able to knock it through, and that's going to give them the lead.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. On the return, here comes Austin. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And that'll put him up across the 35-yard line as they begin the series.
There's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams. It sets you up for success.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. To throw is Rogers. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend to pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of him.
Has him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Working quickly here. Play action here with Rogers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Again, Rogers. Hits him on the out route. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Still makes the grab downfield. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, Ward. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down. Working quickly here. On second down, Warren escapes the defender. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers push the lead to 2 scores now.
What was that? Now look.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball for the 35 to begin this drive. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, first and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down throw by Jones. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Colts.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And he works it inside the 30. That's a gain of 7.
So much to like about that rule, particularly when he was able to get out of it. Defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Running back, motioning right. Looking from the gun. Here's Jones. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Colts' ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet. Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And that's really one of the only things this offense couldn't afford to see happen, Brock. It's 4th and long.
There was a theory some years ago, Kate, that you would never run play action on 3rd and extra long like this because that play action is really not going to affect the defense. But what you got to understand is many times you're running that play action because of the great protection. You're actually trying to give that quarterback an extra beat. Well, it didn't work out that time.
Fourth and forever coming up. Desperation time here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Patrick Queen in to pick it off.
Intercepted by the Steelers. It's a turnover on downs.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start the ground here with Warren. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Colts have some new life in the 4th.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
Here we go. 70 Lions, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
1st and 10 now. Here's Jones. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Just about every offense that's beginning to time since the forward pass game has loved to tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. And I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
From the red zone now. Forced out to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Daniel Jones with a touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for the QB to put right in his tool belt, okay? You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You could just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. On the return, here comes Austin. Making some progress here. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 7.
We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Indy. Steelers lead by only 2. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Warren. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Warren once more. All right, so there's the stop they needed, Brock. You got him behind the line, and their offense should get another chance with the football here. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Back to throw it. Finds him over the middle. Did he get there? Did he get there? I don't think so. Now the refs agree. He's marked short. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them a possession.
They put a receiver in motion here left. Setting up to pass. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. On the move, hit it right. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Let's go now.
From the gun, Taylor. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. As that running back's come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down, he made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
Going to the ground again on 1st. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Back to the line they come, 2nd down. Back to throw. Taken in by Pierce. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Now we get a timeout, and with just 2 seconds left, this game has set us up with an incredible ending. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. An entire game coming down to this try by Michael Badgley. Pretty automatic look for him from the left. The kick is good. He got it. And he drills the chip shot to win them this game. So the Colts pick up the win in this one. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the